This standing chat is hosted by HumbleWorks, the original designers and manufacturers of quality, sustainable, ergonomically designed standing desks, as well as other products made to boost your health, productivity and well-being in an increasingly sedentary world. Over the next few weeks, we'll be speaking to Dr. James Levine, the authority on the benefits of standing versus sitting. He's received more than 50 awards in the field of science, started more than 24 companies, and is the author of Get Up, a book which opened the eyes of millions of people to our modern sedentary lifestyle and the health issues behind sitting down for extended periods of time. Hello and welcome, Dr. James Levine.
Hi, India. How are you?
I'm okay. I should say hello up there.
Get up. I'm at the top of the world.
Quite literally, we're standing on a rooftop right now, and you're at the highest point. So, seeing as you're up there, in your book, Get Up, you've played on the term Homo sedentarius. Now, maybe we could change that to Homo Get-Upians. What do you think?
Well, this is life. This is life.
Yeah, absolutely. So, speaking of which, let's dive into the science behind your book, the science behind why we need to get up out of our seat more. Where do we start with that?
So, you'll be glad to hear I'm not going to give you a real life demo, but we're going to talk about magic underwear.
Okay.
Back at Mayo Clinic, we invented a set of magic underwear. They were worn under people's clothes and interlaced in the underwear, both bottoms and tops, were multiple sensors that allowed us to detect every movement of the human body, because we wanted to understand what it is about movement and about sitting down that influenced how a person gains or doesn't gain weight. We took some amazing volunteers who came onto our research center for months. We first of all fed people every single morsel they were to eat, and we chemically analyzed everything they ate. So we knew to the calorie how much food people were eating to keep their body weight steady. Once we knew that information, let's say for me it was 2,500 calories, we overfed everybody by an extra 1,000 calories a day. So I went from 2,500 calories to 3,500 calories. And I maintained that higher calorie intake every single day for 8 weeks. So I received an excess of 56,000 extra calories. Now you may say, holy moly, how can a person eat that much? Now the trouble is, and this is the trouble, is it's incredibly easy. An extra 1,000 calories a day is just an extra Big Mac and a shake on top of what you normally eat. So you can actually imagine driving home and saying, oh, I'm feeling a bit peckish, stop in at Mac's and get a Big Mac and a shake. Easy peasy. And that's what we did for weeks and weeks. And what we measured was every aspect of a person's metabolism in response to the 56,000 extra calories. What we found was absolutely incredible. Some people, when they consume an extra 56,000 calories, don't gain weight. Other people, I might be one, for every extra calorie they consume, it seems to go straight into their body fat. We all relate to these people, right? Some people could overfeed by 1,000 calories a day and gain no weight. Other people could overfeed by an extra 1,000 calories a day, and every extra calorie goes into body fat. How can that be? Well, what was absolutely fascinating was that those people who switch on their daily, their non-exercise activity, are those people who don't gain weight with overfeeding. Those people who do not switch on their non-exercise activity gain every possible calorie into their body fat. So if you take a person and overfeed them an extra 1,000 calories a day, and they somehow, spontaneously, we don't know why, or didn't at the time, start moving throughout their day, they burn off those extra 1,000 calories and don't gain weight. It's astonishing. And other people don't have that capacity. So we then said, this is curious. Could this be important in obesity? If it's so important in weight gain, those people who switch on their neat non-exercise activity thermogenesis don't gain weight. Could that be the secret sauce to being thin? So we then did another experiment. We took these magic underwear and had people with absolutely regular jobs put them on. And we're talking about people working in desk-based jobs in cubicles. And we asked the simplest, no one went to the gym, by the way, not one gym goer. We asked the simplest of questions. If you go into a normal office and there are people with obesity and people who do not have excess body weight, what is the fundamental difference in their metabolism? What we found is that those people who are naturally thin with the same kind of job as the person across the cubicle to them, who has gained extra body weight, the person who's naturally thin is up and moving, not exercising, but up and moving 2.25 hours extra per day. People who are prone and battle excess body weight are not moving as much as those people who are lean. So it appears that the secret sauce to being thin is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, to be up and moving 2.25 hours more per day. Now, the reason this is really important is this. For those people listening to this who are battling excess body weight, and we know that's more than half of the population, if the person across the cubicle can, with the right stimuli, with the right cues, with the right training, with the right program, if that person can be up and moving 2.25 hours a day more than me, I could do it too. And that's the secret. NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, is available to us all.
And I think that's what's super interesting, is that there is a science behind it, but actually, when you put it like you do, it's a simple science that we can all apply ourselves to, which makes it very possible. We don't need our seat as much as we think we do. We don't need to be sedentary. We don't need to live this very static life. And I'm excited to find out more as we continue this journey. So,
fantastic. Let's make it happen. Thank you.